Don't open mine. Let me be the one to do that, please.
I did it very carefully. I did it with care.
Did you now?
Yes, I did. Although I was eating Doritos.
Bruh.
I'm kidding.
Fuck you.
By the way, I'm recording.
Oh, wow. Fuck you.
I'm so proud of us, Jace. I feel like me and you have some really solid favorite characters.
That's awesome.
Like every in a show like this, they'll give like a character like a moment. Like in season 2, they gave Momo a moment, right? When they're going up against Aizawa. I can't wait for Kirishima's moment. Or Tokoyami's moment. I feel like it's going to be awesome.
I feel like Tokoyami's moment is about to happen, actually.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways. I'm Jace.
I'm Josh.
And we are about to watch, which one?
Episode 6.
Episode 6 of Season 2 of My Hero Academia.
Season 3.
Season 3, excuse me. Yeah, so what happened last episode? So Muscular got knocked out. That was in the episode before that one.
And then Mustard got knocked out. He left Mustard.
My name is Tetsu. I'm gonna wreck you.
Tetsu, wreck you. It's like, man, he left Mustard dripping red like a ketchup packet. Yeah. He was like, I just imagine Tetsu just in his brain. He's like, shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
If it's true that he needs more iron to do that, you feel like he would have like a lot of iron already.
Like maybe iron supplements. Like what food has a lot of iron in it? I don't even know. Doesn't
fish? I think.
Isn't there like certain cereals that have iron?
Oh, you want spinach? Spinach. I actually know that because I heard. Okay, fun fact for the day. Welcome to.
I'll put a graphic on the bottom of the screen.
Iron is used in the production of red blood cells. And so I tend to eat iron when I have a headache, which allows me to get more blood and goes to my brain, and it helps my headache go away. Mm-hmm. So I like to make a lot of fettuccine alfredo pasta, and I put spinach in it, and it's fucking delicious, and it helps me with my headaches. I don't think I have an iron deficiency, but anyways, yeah. He just needs to... Tetsu just needs to be like Popeye and carry around a bunch of spinach.
It'd be great if he just takes out a can of spinach, crushes it, and just it shoots into his mouth.
Because it has a lot of iron in it.
Now let's get to the actual meat and potatoes of what's about to happen in this episode, okay?
Can we put spinach on those potatoes?
Yes. Tokoyami has lost control of Dark Shadow. I didn't know it was that bad.
Oh, holy shit.
It's like bigger than him. It looks like he's about to get like eaten by it. And he's like, don't come near me. You'll die.
It just becomes aggressive and hard to control. I wonder what Dark Shadow is actually thinking. Because you can tell Dark Shadow has its own sentience.
Yeah, and he's a little arrogant.
It was also, did you see, it was like masking its own face over Tokoyami's head.
I think it's maybe because its behavior changes based on the darkness and the light. Like remember when he in the cavalry battle after he got zapped by Kaminari, it was like violence solves nothing. And then when it was
you're only saying that because you don't have the strength.
And then when he was up against Ectoplasm in the exam, he was like, it was all me. He's a little cocky. And then this one, he's like, well, he hasn't said anything, so I wonder if he's gonna be like, I'll kill you.
Let's find out. Ready?
Just a reminder, the Patreon is a thing. Let's do it.
Come on, Tokoyami. We miss you. We want you to be okay. Don't hurt Dark Shadow. Just try to make him just try to calm him down.
Dark Shadow tried to attack Midoriya.
You know what would... I felt like... actually, for a second, I thought that was Tokoyami just reacting and attacking, but he didn't realize it was Deku.
He, reached an arm out and almost tried to get Deku, and Deku was gonna, move out of the way, but his arm was like, and then Shoji had to come and save him.
Okay, anyways, you know what's one more final thought. I just realized something.
What?
What are the words that Black Widow says to Hulk to make him calm down?
The sun's getting real low. The sun's coming up. It's like
that's what I feel like needs to happen here.
Sun's coming up.
Imagine because okay, I've heard that a lot of people ship Tokoyami and Asui.
You think?
She
calms him down.
And just imagine it though, if it were to happen. Asui comes over and is like, the sun's coming up, or some shit like that.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Man, in the last episode, there's only a glimpse of it, but okay, so it is. I mean, they've kind of been teasing it the last 2 episodes. Uraraka and Asui are going up against Toga, which we don't even know what her power is. Well, you said you found out.
I did find out what her power is,
but you found out. You said you only found out the name, but you don't know what it entails. Okay, Which is,
I don't know how it works. I mean, the name of the quirk is kind of self-explanatory, but I don't know how. Well, these are quirks, so they have to be activated in a different way. Like, what's something that was a different take on like speed, like
engine.
Engine, yeah, he has to have engine.
Like if you found out someone's quirk was like multiplication, like what does that entail? You duplicates of yourself. You make duplicates of other people. You make duplicates of your body parts. Like there's so many.
You have a knife
things.
and you multiply it into 10 and throw them at people.
Yes.
All right, shall we?
Yeah. I didn't mention this. Actually, I didn't mention this in the last episode, but that one dude twice. He is. I don't know the name of the voice actor, but it's the same guy who plays Gray from Fairy Tail.
I don't know who that is.
I had to point it. I had to let other people know that I know. You know.
Oh, one more. Okay, sorry. One more thing. So I was curious. So earlier, Josh found a post that was a picture of all 4 students that got into UA on recommendation for the first years.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was just like a fan art thing. I thought it was cool looking. It didn't have any spoilers. It was just them standing. And we know who the 4 who got in through recommendations are. It's Momo, Todoroki, Skeleton Guy, and
which we need. I want to know his name.
The girl with the green hair.
And her name is Setsuna Tokagi. I think that's what it.
I didn't see the name.
Tokagi. I think it's Tokagi. Anyways, I found out she's got a pretty interesting quirk.
If you told me her power is like
lizard tail splitter is what it's called.
She can like break apart her body and then control them. Did you say telepathically or telekinetically?
Telekinetic, whatever.
I
think telekinetically.
I want to know, like, so I'm just imagining like her arm, like a bad guy standing over there, like disconnect your arm and it goes off and you can like start choking that person. But I want to know, like, can you actually like have the body parts like floating around, or is it like you just have to like it's like
imagine you break up your entire body.
The little arm is like just slinking around like in the end of Toy Story. Or I just imagine how handy would it be if like
if it's telekinetically, I'm sure they float.
Yeah, how cool would it be if like you just pop out your eye and just stick it on the wall like, okay, I'll watch our backs.
It's
Mr. Potato Head.
There's probably no limitation to it, but but having a quirk like that, I understand how she got in a recommendation. That's a pretty.
I gotta see
awesome
it. I gotta see it in action. You know what I mean?
Same. All right. Anything left to say, or have we wasted enough time? We have wasted enough time.
Holy shit! All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
I really like this guy. He's
like just jump in like, hello, UA students here.
He's doing this thing where he's like he says something and then he immediately follows it up by saying the exact opposite of what he just said. He's like, "Hey, I know these kids. Who are they?"
I didn't think
Dude, so. I was just fucking losing my mind over that fucking Nomu. Can we talk about that Nomu?
Okay, it seems like he can create extra arms right out of his back, almost kind of like what Shoji does.
No, but
Shoji does, but he doesn't. He's not limited to body parts. He can. He has fucking machinery.
It's like it's like season one.
A drill, a fucking power saw.
It's like season 1 we had Nomu, and then season 2 was like the 3 Nomu. Okay, that's bad.
Which are not completely developed.
I know, but like they had wings, and but this one Nomu with fucking chainsaw tentacles like that. That's like. Fuck, like, why weren't we focused on that? That came out of nowhere.
What the hell happened? Oh my god. Dude, there's like so much that happened in this episode that we just end up right in the middle of the situation. We saw Toga.
Sorry.
We saw Toga lurking in the shadows as Uraraka and Asui walked by.
Mm-hmm.
But we never saw her actually approach them. We just go right into the middle of the situation, and Uraraka already has a cut on her arm.
Yes. I'm just trying because so much happened in like the last half of this episode. I'm just trying to make sure I'm just go through it all. This episode had Tokoyami beating Moonfish. That felt like so long ago. A lot of stuff happened.
That was not a very long fight.
Oh, did you see when they were like running and you saw Uraraka and she was carrying that unconscious guy? He was kind of like, she was obviously making him float.
Who's the unconscious guy?
I think it's one of the guys from Class B. I think it's the guy whose quirk is solid air.
Huh.
Yeah. I like the part where she's running and she's like holding him, but like he's like flying across the air. She obviously like used her quirk on him. He's like a balloon. Oh my goodness. She kind of reminds me of Sarah Jessica Parker's character from Hocus Pocus. Don't you agree?
No.
What? It's just that she's just straight
She
up.
does not remind me of her.
She's kind of a she's straight. Oh no, she's straight up just a yandere. Which I mean, you need to figure that out. You'll figure it out.
What are you talking? What do you mean I need to figure? We learn how to do. Did you forget how we do reactions?
No. Like it's an anime trope thing that you don't understand because you don't watch anime. I'm so glad that Uraraka learned that very specific gunhead move. It came in very handy in this very specific instance.
Character development.
Yeah. What's up with the blood? Like when she got there, like how many blood worths did you get? One person.
Why did they need to collect blood from people? And
maybe it's so they can.
Shit.
Maybe it's so they can.
I think
copy her quirk. Maybe that's how they make the Nomus.
No, it's because of Toga's quirk.
Okay, well, you don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't.
You seriously don't want to know?
No, I don't want to know. I'll find out.
I think it's because of Toga's quirk.
I'll find out. Okay, I'll find out. So then fucking father shows up from Brotherhood. This is something you'll realize because this guy was in Ruby. That Mr. Compress, the voice actor, it's Blake's dad.
I have to go back and listen to it.
He fucking turned him into marbles. We had the scene with Belly Button Laser, who almost got caught by Dobby, and that's scary. And then after that, it was just the Nomu thing. So Momo apparently got knocked the fuck out by the Nomu, and then that one guy, it was like carrying her away, and he was like fused. Their arms were like fused together, and I think he was using his quirk, like the same quirk. They said use your quirk to attach this to that guy, and that's what happened. So he can fuse things together.
To his own skin?
Apparently.
That's interesting.
He can how cool would it be if he just grafts metal onto his body or something. There's something. I want to see something cool.
It's just like he's in the middle of a construction site in battle. He just like fucking smacks his arm into metal and instant shield.
Oh, that'd be cool. Just like bring, like in like a shield and a blade. Just he took it off in whatever form, like shape he wanted. I love Deku's moment of he's like they're like you should stick behind Midoriya. You're too injured. He's like with all that pain. Trust me, I don't feel any pain right now. I'm like, oh, you're so badass, Deku. You're so Deku is a really I like him. I like him a lot. So I'm guessing tracking device, but I could be wrong. But what else do you think it could be that she's stuck on there?
I'm pretty sure it can only be a tracking device.
How cool?
I
mean, that's the first thing that comes to mind. But how cool would it be if it was like a bug? Like she should listen in on what's going on. It's like okay, we're going to attack the heroes at these coordinates that I'm going to say out loud for anybody listening in. Maybe they could find out like who told them, how they found out about the location of the camp. But that is speculation because it's probably a tracking device. Like if I had
I don't see it being anything other than a tracking device.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. And then
we won't see them at that stupid bar anymore.
Tiger's quirk, like I'm not sure what it is. I gotta read a description of it. He's like stretching around.
Body, basically Mr. Fantastic. I think.
I don't think he can stretch.
Not that.
He's like he's flexible. Like he's not bound to like bones, but he doesn't like stretch out. I think he's just limited to like the lengths of his arm. But it's very much like I'll wrap around you with my body.
His arm part, his limbs looked pretty elongated in that one scene.
Maybe, but I'm not sure. There was a part where he was training Midoriya, and Midoriya goes to punch him, and he like does like a backwards bend in order to dodge. They were holding him, and then Kurogiri showed up. So I think I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get away though. Just a reminder, the Patreon is a thing. Wait, real quick. Who's the MVP of this episode? Is it Uraraka? No, I don't want to say it's Uraraka.
Probably Tokoyami.
Yeah, Tokoyami for taking out Moonfish and so quickly. And then I love Deku's plan of like...
Or it could be Shoji, because we learned about him. He can create duplicates upon duplicates.
Shoji I'm surprised. In season 1 and 2, I was like, this guy's kind of like a side character, but he's getting some light. I like that. He's pretty cool. I love that he's like, I'm not abandoning a friend in need. And then... I really like that he's just carrying Midoriya on his back. He's like, it's like a little backpack. I think it's pretty cute. I also love like Deku is just you can either go and save Bakugo or you can help me fight Tokoyami, but you have to make a choice. Yes, just Deku. Yes, like you can either save Bakugo or save Tokoyami.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like which one? Both of them.
Midoriya is just that's so in his character. to save everybody. And then he's also so smart that he can figure out a way to save everybody. That's so good. All right, I hope you guys, I think that's all. Let's wrap it up. Move on to the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Patreon exists. I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
We'll see you guys in the next one.